Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. The Cabinet Secretary, Justin Muturi's party, Democratic Party, cut ties with Kenya Kwanza and issues a 30-day exit notice. The Democratic Party, led by the Public Service Cabinet Secretary, is saying, or rather is citing, political developments that have made its stay in the coalition untenable. Through a letter written by the chairman, Auso Kioni, and the Secretary General Jacob Haji, formally announced the party's decision to withdraw from the coalition on 7th March and addressed it to the Kenya Kwanza Secretariat, a copy that was sent to all the Secretary Generals of all the Kenya Kwanza affiliated parties. The letter was copied to the Registrar of Political Parties. This move is coming at a time that William Ruto is rumored to be planning to float a cabinet reshuffle anytime this week, or rather by the weekend, so that probably he can align with the broad-based, or rather he can align with the broad-based agreement signed by Right Honorable former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. And so it's very critical to look into this. For those who've been following the political developments of the country, this cannot be treated as a good news. But what happened, what we have exclusively gathered, is that last Friday, when Kenya Kwanza penned a deal to a coalition, a post-election coalition deal with ODM party, of course, it was not a Kenya Kwanza, it was UDA. But what happened is that before the leaders went to KICC, there was a parliamentary group meeting convened in State House. That parliamentary group meeting was convened, and the members of this party and other affiliate parties were not invited. And only MPs from the original UDA and ANC, which had accepted to merge, were invited in that State House meeting. You also need to remember, not even the Ford Kenya were invited in the PG. The PG was not a UDA PG, but was a Kenya Kwanza PG. So, according to other reports, is that Justin Muturi is planning to make his way out of Ruto's cabinet, and is sending a signal as President Ruto plans to reconstitute his cabinet. This is a move that is very strategic and is seen as part of one of the strategy to trigger what could be the biggest fallout in Kenya Kwanza. Yesterday, when Ndindi Nyoro was kicked out or not today, but of course the lobby started yesterday, was kicked out as the chairman of the Budget and Appropriation Committee, Ndindi Nyoro is reported to have convened a closed-door meeting with Justin Muturi, with clear indication that probably this could be part of the exit strategy. But wait a minute, someone said yesterday that when you see Kimani Ichung'wah attacking Ndindi Nyoro, and of course it is only the Kikuyu axis and the Raila's men that were charged with the responsibility of attacking Ndindi Nyoro, is someone planning on diverting the attention from Rigathi to Ndindi Nyoro, because both will suffer the fate of sympathy. And then from that end, Ndindi Nyoro will cleverly return back the voters to William Ruto. Someone was thinking along those lines, but of course that was just a side thought. What is the interpretation of the decision by the party to cut ties with Kenya Kwanza. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our videos. I want to say thank you for 100,000 subscribers that have subscribed to this channel. Kindly subscribe. When you subscribe, the advantage is, or rather the privilege is, whenever we publish a video, you will get notification. And so you will not miss any of our well-analyzed videos. I know most of you sometimes ask, Kevin, nowadays I don't see your videos. It's because you subscribe, but you fail to click notification bell. So when you click, you'll get notification whenever we publish any video. And thank you very much for your support. There are some 4 possibilities I am seeing on this move by the Muturi's party to exit Kenya Kwanza. But before I look at it, I'm interested in the timing. And I'm interested of, or rather the country, you also need to remember that the president has not been in good terms with Muturi in the recent past over his outburst on some of the shortfalls of the Kenya Kwanza administration. A section of the cabinet has been asking why he's still a member of a cabinet that he believes is not doing the right thing. But of course, political advisors were of the opinion that he needed to stay put and let Ruto decide to sack him. Then from there, he will actually pick up himself and move. Number one thing you can see here, William Ruto is clearly going to sack Justin Muturi in the next cabinet reshuffle. And Muturi has read the signs. Some little bad was telling me that Muturi was not even getting, remember the day he was summoned in the National Assembly, he was supposed to give an explanation on the fate of government employees, those who work for parastatals, and those parastatals have ever been merged or are probably supposed to be scrapped off. And of course, the transition from NHIF to SHA. He was supposed to respond under the issues of pension delaying. So he was supposed to respond to these allegations. So he was summoned by the Senate. And the day he was supposed to go there, he could not even access the necessary documentation to appear before the Senate. So even though he appeared there and was trying to defend his tenure of what exactly they are doing, but the report is clear that he was not given the necessary documentation and of course did not get the support of the directors and the principal secretary that works under that ministry. So all this compound, a part of the compounded facts, about the part of the compelling reason to show that Justin Muturi is making his way out of that cabinet. If there is something that has been lowered, I think Ruto has lowered the significance, the respect that comes by someone being a cabinet member. Number two, the exit is coming at a time Raila has arrived. After Raila arrival, I want to believe that the move is also going to trigger the other small affiliates parties in Kenya Kwanza to introspect. And you will see many other parties breaking ties with Kenya Kwanza administration. I seem to have seen that several other parties are going to break ties with Kenya Kwanza administration. And this could be part of the scheme or part of the strategy that Justin Muturi, part of the objective that Justin Muturi wants to achieve. You can also not leave out the fact that could Muturi's party be teaming up with Rigathi Gachagua? Rigathi Gachagua said that he's going to launch the new party in May. And he said the party is already existing. And I'm convinced that while the government have intelligence around Rigathi Gachagua, they ought to have known which party Rigathi have. If Rigathi has already signed, he's already a member of a specific party and the party is supposed to unleash, I'm fully convinced that with the state intelligence, by now they would have known which party and they will be plotting around it. They would not have allowed Rigathi to break the ice. You know, made it, oh, it's going to pick that party and it is this party, and now run the smear narratives around it. But probably, this is one of the things that Rigathi has kept a secret. The notice lapses after 30 days. So today is 12th of March. So by 12th, of course, the letter was sent on 7th of March. So by the 7th of April, by the time that notice will lapse, the party shall have formally exiled itself from the Kenya Kwanza administration. Lastly, I'm seeing mass exodus from the UDA party. And someone was saying Raila arrival is going to have chaos. It's going to cause chaos. William Ruto knows these chaos are here. Raila Odinga knows his arrival is going to cause chaos. It's going to crumble the house. And probably everything is put, or rather everything is that way for a specific reason. So ladies and gentlemen, it will be interesting to see how things play out. If this mass exodus is going to happen. But what exactly is the reason behind that exit? Thank you.
We thank you so much for this effort. At least Shosho now have a smile on her face. She's going to sleep where there is door and window. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kevin, and your group. May God bless you.
Guys, this is where Dani, this is the house that I was showing you. This is the house Dani alikuwa anaishi. So ukiona hii nyumba, it was not even in a good place. So this is how it was. So we've moved her from this house to this one. So this is the house we just did. And yeah, so this is the one we did for Dani, and we've moved her to this house. Aliingia, if you check inside, already ameweka viti, and we've not even done the door. She said immediately this house was done, akasema yeye anaingia. We are planning to put the door today, but she's already there.
Okay, dear friends, this is the second house. As you can see, there is door, there is window. Now at least Mama can sleep in a warm place. Thank you so much, Kevin and your group, for supporting. Finally, this is the third house. As you can see, Mama and grandchildren are standing. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much for remembering this old woman. At least she now has a smile on her face. May God bless you people. We love you so much. Be blessed.